Every time he commits a crime, he always targets a pair of blood relatives, then cuts off the victims' heads and limbs. Even though he's the FBI's most wanted fugitive, no one has ever known what he looks like. Too bad he crossed paths with Dexter, the bloodthirsty forensic analyst, a hunter who specializes in killing serial killers. Since they parted ways at the last Killers Gathering, Dexter has had the urge to kill and started secretly following him. Gary often goes to a bookstore, slips a bookmark into a book as if sending a message to someone. After he leaves, Dexter immediately steps forward and pulls out the book. Surprisingly, Gary has a pretty unique interest. He's reading a roundup of America's most notorious murderers, but the bookmark has nothing special except the time. Since he's got nothing better to do, Dexter flips through the book in his hand, and it's full of familiar faces, even himself. The book says the Bay Harbor Butcher is a mission-driven killer. Despite his bloodthirsty reputation, he never harms the innocent. Dexter instantly tenses up. Lately, serial killers in New York have been dropping like flies, and the organizers of the Killers Gathering have started an investigation. He has to be careful. But as he's about to head home, a scream suddenly comes from above. It turns out the landlord's son-in-law slipped while moving things. Being kind, Dexter goes up to help without closing his door. In the end, the landlord's fridge wasn't big enough, so he even kindly lent them his own. But when he gets home, a familiar voice suddenly rings out in the room.
Hello? Why did you take my note, Red?
Dexter still uses his bloodthirsty passenger identity, calms down quickly, and gushes over Gary like a starstruck fan. He claims he copied Gemini's method when he cut off a driver's head, and he wanted to ask for something as a souvenir, but was too shy to speak up. Gary immediately relaxes. He's always been arrogant. Even his appearance fee at the Killers Gathering is higher than most. Rarely meeting a fellow killer who's a fan, he's happy to chat more. Actually, Dexter is secretly thrilled too. He was just worrying about how to make a move, and here Gary is, showing up on his own. The fresh lemon scent covers the smell of the anesthetic perfectly as Dexter hands over a drink eagerly. But Gary is alert and directly asks to swap cups. Luckily, Dexter thought one step ahead. This animal-grade anesthetic works fast once it's swallowed. As Gary drifts off to sleep, confused, Dexter gets to work.